I'm live. Greetings, fam. All you beings out there, you light beings, you earthly beings, you human beings, you beings. Oh, y'all. Before I even start anything, I want to say this. It's been a lot of folks getting in touch with me about my brother Victor. I'm just going to say this. Don't be sending anybody any money to try to help him get out of no doggone ice because it ain't. It's not going to happen. So, all right, y'all, don't be dumb. Just, things work itself out. Let them work itself out. Y'all stay out of it. You don't know why he's in there. You wasn't there. So, stop it. Whereas want to jump into stuff we don't have no business jumping in. Be comfortable in your skin. Anyway, getting to the season, y'all. You know what season this is, right? It's consumer season. It starts out with Halloween. We buy a bunch of shit that we really don't need, a bunch of candy, poisoning the kids in the name of what? Halloween, trick or treat. So then it goes to Thanksgiving where everybody go buy turkey and all the trimming. But the big one is coming, Christmas. Hey, don't let them do y'all like that this year, please. Don't let them do y'all like that. That's sad that they can just predict how much y'all gonna spend. They say it's gonna be at least $1 trillion this year, or over $1 trillion in what? Garbage. $1 trillion worth of garbage that's gonna get thrown in the trash. Come on, y'all. Let's stop. Can we just stop for a moment and go, wait a minute? Why do I feel the need to go out and spend money right now? You want me to tell you why? Because they programmed it in you. You're programmed to consume. It's like a ticker in our head that goes, kick this time. Consume. And what do? We go out and buy bullshit and then get attitudes after we buy bullshit because we go give the person who we think we spent a lot of money on something and we don't get the value we feel in return. Then you got an attitude. That's why I've been stopped at, because I saw that with people going on too much. Adults getting mad at each other. Oh, I got them this and this is what they gave me. Well, it's a gift, but it's not a gift. It's about being a consumer. So you go out and buy a bunch of shit for people who don't give a damn whether you gave it to them or not in the first place. And we end up frustrated, talking about, I don't have no more money because you spent it all doing what? Buying garbage. Hey, y'all, find something constructive to do with your money this year instead of going and buy a bunch of Christmas presents. It would be best if we didn't even act like that day was any different than any other day, because it's really not. But the emphasis they get put on it, it keeps telling the corporate system that's governing everything that you guys are functioning just like they intended. And y'all out there buying garbage. Why? Because you can. And then putting yourselves in the debt.
Every year, nephew just joined.
Hey, what up, nephew? Glad to have you. I was just talking about the consumer uh, mentality, because in Congress, you know what they call the people, right? Consumers. Well, the consumers, they don't even identify with y'all. And yet they said the government is built on those who came from the people to represent the people. And when they go to represent you, this is how they talk about you. Oh, the consumers, my constituents. Hey, y'all, let's let's change just for a moment the repetition that we've been doing for however many years you've been on this earth. And it's repetitious because they promote it. And if you live someplace that don't promote it, man, don't feel like you're missing out on anything, because you're not missing out on nothing. Every day is supposed to be a day given to us to explore the mysteries of being alive. What happened to that? What happened to that part? Well, we just glad to be alive, glad to awaken with consciousness, awaken with our health, awaken with our vitality, awaken with being aware. What happened? What happened to that? That's what living is all about. Because I'm going to tell you, all the garbage that we consume, we ain't taking none of it with us anyway. That's why I don't care about what folks say I got or don't have, own or don't own, because I don't own anything. I don't even own the body that I live in. It's on loan. The earth lent it to me when I got here. This is the earth suit. What is wrong with us? We should enjoy having this earth suit to journey through this earth in, that we can explore all the mysteries that lie in it. And what do? We beat it up so bad that we can't go explore nothing. The only thing we be exploring is hospital beds and living room couches. That ain't exploring anything. That's no kind of exploration. We sit and eat and think ourselves fat and sick. And we don't enjoy life anymore. And then we become angry. And then you be angry with everybody else who haven't done anything to you. It's just that you're angry. Your body is angry because it's all bloated. It's inflamed. You know what they say when somebody, oh, you just inflamed them. What that mean? They are angry. They hot. That's how your body feel about you. It's angry. It's hot. It's overheating and all that stuff that goes along with overdoing stuff in our life, man. I could tell y'all a more, I can say, valuable part of changing the way we operate, but most of y'all ain't ready for it yet. And I know that. So I'm just going to stick with what I'm telling you guys about this consumer time that we in. Don't be that. Don't be that. I'm begging you. Don't be that. Because, see, we like following the leader. You know, Simon Says. We quit. How long ago? We don't have to play Simon Says no more. Simon Says go get your kids' toys. Simon Says send your mama a Christmas card. Simon Says we need to stop. Simon Says, what do the Spirit say? Because the Spirit is about elevating our consciousness. It's not about consuming. You want to be part of that $1 trillion consumption that's going to happen within the next week or so? Think about it. They said this is what this is how they set folks up. You know, we're forecasting that it's going to be in the trillions that's going to be spent between now and Christmas. You know what they're doing? They speaking it to you guys so that you guys can grab it on a level that you're not even fully conscious of. And then you go out and consume like birds running after food when you lay it out there. You know them pigeons be in the park and you throw bread out there and you just throw the crumbs and they just come flocking. Why? Because it's a free meal. And look at us. At least they coming for a free meal. We going to spend what we have on shit we can't even eat. And then we complain about not having enough to what? Boy, we better quit playing with ourselves. This is not the time Y'all hear about all these earthquakes going on in the ring of fire? You been hearing about that? It's been earthquakes every day, at least about 5 or 6 every day. They recording 2.4. They ain't saying nothing because they such small earthquakes. But you know what smaller earthquakes lead to? Pay attention to what's going on. Don't get caught up in the hype that's going on around you. Listen to what the earth is saying. She's saying something. Y'all better listen. Hey, people getting wiped right off the face of this planet. Just few hundreds at a time, thousands at a time, just wiped out. Don't even exist no more. See, we run around with our heads all puffed up, our chests all puffed out, thinking that we special. Just quit playing. We ain't no different than them ants that you be stomping out when they all over your food. And we ain't no different. You better hear me. So, how do we start changing the atmosphere? Don't participate. We feel bad for our kids and whoever we want to lie to ourselves and tell ourselves we feel bad about that we can give them gifts. That's a lie. That's a lie. We come here to give nothing. We came here to share love. To give of our creativity. To give of our creative energy. To share life. And we done made a mockery of that. That's why I'm so glad I'm so far away from that madness. I don't ever feel like, man, I miss Chicago, or I miss LA, or I miss Denver, or I miss Hawaii. I don't miss none of it. You know why? Because I learned to be content wherever I find myself. Why? Because wherever I find myself, that's where I purpose myself to be. You're responsible for wherever you are. So when we find ourselves in positions where we acting like the mob, like the what they call the crowd mentality, that herd mentality, don't be part of the herd. You're not a herd animal. You're not an ox. You're not a buffalo. So why are you running with the herd? Find your uniqueness within yourself. Because that's the only place you're going to find it. You damn sure ain't going to find it in the department stores. That's why a lot of them going out of business. You know why? Because people are lazy and they like to sit their behinds right there in the house and go online and order everything they get to come to their door. Yet, this is a time that will get them out because they show them, look how we got it all decorated for y'all. Look, we just put new gold foil on the statue right under the big ass Christmas tree so y'all can come take pictures there. Oh, they set y'all up something. Ooh, they be setting us up. Now I ain't gonna say y'all because I'm in it too. I just learned how to sidestep it because people try to force you in and get mad at you because you don't participate. Why would anybody be upset with anybody that don't want to participate in some illusionary ass shit? When we was kids, they told us it was about Santa Claus. When we got older and went to church, they said it was about Jesus. And as we really mature and understand, we know it's about consuming. So you just consider yourself a consumer. Go and consume it all. Consume it until you ain't got a dime. Be a real consumer. Don't leave one drop in the bucket. Spend all of it. Tell me how you feel come December 28th or the 29th. Or right before New Year's. Well, they get us one more time. They don't be done. You know, Christmas is the pinnacle. But then you have New Year's that, tapers, it starts to taper down. But it's the celebration. It's the new year. And you know what's so ridiculous about that? Because that's not the beginning of a new year in the middle of summer when everything is dying. What you celebrating? Death? Because New Year is when Springtime equinox come. That's the new year. The earth telling you everything becomes new. Everything's become vibrant. Everything become alive. Not the time when everything is dying. That's what we call our new year. Again, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Bullshit in your brain is bad for your health. Stop it. We pay a price for all our stupidity. Trust me. You know what our stupidity do to us? It puts us in a hell that we create, and then we look outside and go, well, if it wasn't for, and if it wasn't for, and if they wouldn't have been, and we point fingers every place but where they should be pointed at ourselves. Because we are the masters of our life. We are the architects of our existence. Do you hear me? I'm going to say it again. We are the architects of our existence, now all the way into eternity. So now what you doing? How could one small little day be important enough to overshadow that? How could anything overshadow that? Man, if we're gonna consume, let us consume light like it's getting ready to go into extinction. Consume that. You know what light is? Light is knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the more light you're able to manifest out of your being. You know what we are? We are light. And you know what everything else is? It's all light as well. You know what we do? We slow it all down and make it solid. That's the process. And you slow down enough to where you be slower than the trees and you become stagnant. Trees doing what trees do. But when we act like trees, we are way out of line with where we're supposed to be. So we have one or two choices to start taking care of what the hell we supposed to take care of. I keep playing the blame game and blame everybody else for our shortcomings. You don't want to go there. Why? I desire, my desire is to see us as people, as human beings, as beings of light, elevate ourselves, charge ourselves back up. We need to be supercharged, y'all, because now is not the time to be playing. Hey, you get the book too. Don't forget about the book. How to Be Human. Man, it helps you supercharge yourself. It teaches you techniques whereby you can start opening up those, like I say, those closets that's locked. It give you keys to unlock some of them closet doors that you have, so you can start living again. I'm gonna say it as much as I can. They lied to everything that you believe is a lie. It's a lie. I know we don't like hearing it, but it's true. I had to accept it. It was a hard pill to swallow. Yes, it was. For somebody to tell you, man, everything you think you know and everything you see is all illusionary. That's difficult. When you lived all your life thinking that you smart, studied, aware, huh? Boy, huh? How dumb we are. Because to be aware, I wouldn't even have to be saying this to anybody. We wouldn't even be participating in such garbage. That's so low vibrational to where it got us out. Supposed to be spending money. Man.
Joanne West said she just bought the book.
Hey, Joanne, it's gonna do you a whole life of good. Trust me.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you. Yes. Hey, and I'm thanking you guys for buying it, but for real, more than buying it, I hope you guys read it and do it. Because that's what's important. I wrote it so that we can have an avenue whereby We don't have to get in no organization to get to understand the process whereby we unravel the mysteries that live inside of us. That's how religion get us, because they know that desire is innate in us. So they play on that desire and hook you in, and they tangle you up in a web of shit that you hardly ever able to crawl up out of without feeling guilt and remorse. Imagine being free. Imagine that. Being free. Man, I can't even describe what it feels like to truly feel free. Because there's no words that's able to effectively speak on that expression, because it's limitless. And words are so limited. They're words. And yet they're powerful. We have to watch what comes out of our mouth, because what comes out is what you're going to manifest right here. That's why I tell folks, be mindful of what you speak in. Be mindful of what you thinking. You know, we think that we walk in places and nobody know how we feel because our thoughts are private. Trust me, that's a lie. Folks who are aware of themselves, they feel it when it comes in the room, because the energy change, because you bringing a certain energy with the thought. So let's bring energy. Let's all bring the energy of being aware and being totally satisfied with where we at, so we don't have to go out and consume a bunch of lies. We go buy bags of lies and then go and share the dumbass lies with everybody that we be around. Oh, I bought this and I bought that and I bought this and it was a good deal. Ain't none of them a good deal, all right? The good deal is to stay the hell out of that shit. That's the good deal. And we do it to our kids, man. We do our kids an injustice, even though, you know, when they get you do it once and they like, I want Christmas every year. And you feel obligated to be a consumer because of their feelings. Trust me, Sabi didn't give a damn about our feelings. He was like, y'all ain't getting shit for Christmas. I give y'all stuff all year long. And he always said, as he giving it to us, you know, you see, you getting this now. Don't go asking for nothing in no particular day. He would always emphasize that. And even he broke down a couple of years. I was like, we was putting that spray snow on the window. I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? But I wasn't gonna say stop. I was happy. I got to be like all the rest of the kids. The things that we don't know. But when you know, you know. That's why there's this one song that they were playing when we was in Africa. Now you know. Now you know. I love that song just because it's saying something. Now you know. Because when you know, you know. Because your knowing comes from a place that's way outside of your mind. Your knowing comes from infinity. That part of us that we disconnect from. And our knowing would always let us know, don't participate in consumerism. That's not who we are. That they can use us like little tools. When they don't give a damn about, look, they want you to come consume a bunch of garbage, but feed you garbage, put garbage in the store for you to eat. This is how they feel about you. Hey, don't forget about the Jamaican episode of Holistic Journey. Hey, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna put it that way. I hope you guys go and enjoy it, and leave a comment.
Yeah, it's free.
Leave
And
us
it's
a
on
like,
YouTube.
and it's free. You know, it's right there on YouTube. Go check it out. The link is in the bio, y'all. Yeah, and you know, and then you get to see a Jamaica that you ain't gonna never see again. That was before Hurricane Melissa. So Hurricane Melissa changed the face of Jamaica, like Hurricane Katrina changed the face of New Orleans. I had went to New Orleans back in at least about 7 years before Katrina. And I enjoyed it so much. It took me back to my childhood. I was smelling all the magnolia trees as I was walking down the street, and everything was like, man, like I remember. Me and Aja went. And man, I was trying to take her to the street that we lived on that don't even exist no more. It don't exist. The street is gone. I said, damn. Went to take her to Pontchartrain Park. It's a golf course. I said, what? It's Pontchartrain Golf Course now. It wasn't no golf course. So things change, y'all. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. So go check that episode out. Get to see some nice things. I mean, we did that so we can share what other folks do and how they use the plants that we familiar with, but they use them in different ways that tell you how versatile plants are. Well, we see it for being for one thing, and they see it and call it something totally different and see it as being another thing. That kind of information is the kind of information that makes us wise. Why do I say that? Because when you get sick, I can go here. I see that plant. I know what to do. And then you can go talk to the plant. We think we're above talking to plants. You better talk to them. You want to be healed? Go talk to the plant. Let the plant know, look, I need your help. Be serious. Don't be playing. Go and let that plant know, look, I need your help. I want to take some of you. I know one day I'll be food for your kind. But for right now, I need you to get in here and do some changes inside of me. You'd be surprised the things that they can do. We got to change the way we think, man. This consumer thinking that we have. And it showed when the government shut down. Well, I'm going to get my food. I'm going to starve. That is the craziest. Man, that's insulting. To think that governments can take care of you. That's an insult to your humanity. To expect a government to take care of you? Man, you might well go and put your head in the chopping block of your enemy. Let them chop your head off, because it'd be worth more than doing that shit. Do you hear me? So, y'all, prepare yourself. Gird yourself up. And get prepared to say no. That's all. Just be prepared to say no. I'm not doing no. I'm not. No. It's all right to say no. So let the word for this season be no. I love you. No. Yeah. Mix it with I love you. I love you. No. Try that. From now until January 2nd. Try it. See what happens. See what changes you might stir up. Might get beat up. I'm just telling the truth. Like, what? You ain't getting what? Boy, folks take offense. Boy, some angry people out here. I told you. Hey, we have to guard ourselves, y'all. It's a beautiful journey, but it's a one that's full of perils. And where do the perils come from? Your own peers and family. Wow. Ain't that something? You would think we'd be battling forces together. Instead, the battle is between one another. Ain't that crazy? And we don't have no beef with one another for real, because the beef is with ourselves. We just project it out on other people. But we are the beef. All the way to the bone. So quit beefing with folks, y'all. Quit. Stop it. Because like I told you, all you have but do was walk in the mirror Look that individual right now and say, why are you trying to kill me? Ask them. Bet you they answer you. Because that's what they do. I ain't gonna lie. So let's stop lying to ourselves, y'all. Let's start living. That's the thing we come here to do, is to live. And living is easy. It really is. Inhale, exhale. That's all life right there. That's all life. That life drives you to all the living that you're going to do. Every breath. Are we conscious? Are we breathing? Because we don't even breathe right no more, y'all. That's why that book is so important. If it don't do nothing else, it teaches you how to breathe.
Chapter 1.
The first chapter. So if you read the first chapter and do what it say, you'll be on a good start. You start breathing. You start thinking clearer. The clouds seem like they dissipate. Folks talk about that a lot now. I used to not hear that term ever. Mind fog. What the hell is that? Mind fog. Fog is for outside. What in the hell is it doing in your head? Oh, I had mind fog. Boy, they tell us shit and we create it for to our own detriment.
It is definitely like one of the number one things I hear women my age saying
Yeah,
because
mind fog.
of menopause or
Yeah, that's
perimenopause, and they like,
crazy.
oh well, I'm in menopause, so
We
I
need to
ain't
stop.
thinking right.
We need to stop rehearsing that garbage that they tell us. Stop rehearsing that. I keep telling folks, look, I'm in my late 60s, okay? I'm pushing 70 hard. I'm kicking 70 right in the behind.
Busting it.
Busting it. And you know what? It ain't about my age. No, it's not. It's about how I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, and how I'm acting. That determines everything. It ain't got nothing to do with age. We can start whenever we decide we want to start. And I would say start today. Because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. Okay? Y'all hear me? Don't consume. I'm going to keep saying it. Do not consume. I hope when y'all go to the store and y'all look at a sign that say, do not consume, it's going to flash in your mind. Do not consume. That's a spell I want to put on y'all. Let me put that spell on your mind. Do not consume. I hope you see my face when you look up there too. Do not consume. Yes, don't become a part of that, y'all. That is not to our advantage. It's not. Especially us as a people. We should get tired of getting duped all the time. We be duping ourselves. Stop. Stop it. Stop doing it to your kids. It's like they say, we create these little monsters and be sitting here talking about, ooh, these kids are so bad. We created them. What you mean they bad? They are the creation that we manifested. So that tells you a lot about the way we was thinking, huh? Because see, we say a lot of things, because we was notorious growing up. Do as I say, not as I do. That's what parents always said. I never said that to my kids. I couldn't say that shit. Do as I say and not as I do, because I knew they was gonna do as I do. So I had to be doing the thing that I do in front of them. Didn't have to hide nothing. Because we ain't hiding from nobody. You can't hide from yourself. You cannot hide from yourself. Don't quit trying. So, any questions? Come on, y'all got questions? Hit me. I feel like answering something.
There was a comment. I love you guys in the chat.
Oh, we love you too. Shit. Love you guys. I love you
Who love
guys.
us.
Hey, I love everybody. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
The best energy to grab onto.
Shit. You give love, spirit brings it right back to you. Whatever we give forgiveness, it comes to us. We give peace, it comes to us.
Yeah.
It's what we giving. We giving life, it comes to us. Same thing, you give money, it comes to you. A lot of folks don't have shit because they don't give shit. You ain't getting nothing free in this universe. Trust me, there's nothing free.
Mhm.
Understand that.
I have a question. What should someone do if they have Alzheimer's?
They have Alzheimer's.
Mhm.
How long have they had Alzheimer's?
No, nothing else in there.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if they've had Alzheimer's for at least 5 years, it ain't really much we're gonna be able to do for you because you have embodied the lie. 5 years of that, of forgetting, not knowing who, just lost within the space that you call your life. These them are the that's the results of not using your brain.
Mhm.
That's what that results in. Alzheimer's. Believing a lie. Parkinson's comes from our lack of expression, always suppressing ourselves, and we get nervous and to the point to where we can't even hide the nervousness no more. Our body shakes, just shakes uncontrollably. Hey, look, y'all. I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Once a thought seed is planted in your mind, and you partake of that seed has got to grow and produce what it was there to produce. So when somebody say you have Alzheimer's, guess what that seed is going to do when you accept it? It's going to produce Alzheimer's.
And then yeah, I remember we were talking about the spells that doctors put on us. So
Yeah,
you take it to the doctor and then
exactly.
start trying to.
That's it.
Also, on the physical level, lack of magnesium to the brain is what starts producing. So I would say,
Yeah, and
I would say
I
get
mean,
some.
even in that, babe, after 5 years of being in that
Yeah,
space,
yeah, yeah. No, I'm not saying I'm because I don't know. We don't know. So I was just offering
that's
that
what I'm saying. How
just
long?
in case, right? And he hasn't responded, or they haven't responded. And then also, so I would say get some magnesium, and then I would also say those brain things, like the stuff I was talking about, the like
Yeah, oh
to
yeah,
do
brain
some
exercises. Yeah,
exactly.
Aja been talking about some brain exercises. Maybe she'll teach y'all some of them sometime so that y'all can work on y'all both sides hemispheres of your brain because they supposed to be communicating.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get with the communication inside of ourselves, y'all. It's a party going on up in here, and we just being wallflowers. Stop it. So if there's no more questions, y'all, Thursday we're gonna have my
John
good
Claude
brother
Tour.
Jean-Claude Turan on here. So hey, the brother is full. He's full of wisdom. I love that brother. He's a musician. Man, he's just talented, like we all are. So I just want to present him because he's an elder. He's older than me. What do you say? He's pushing his late 80s now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, and he's in good shape. He looks good, y'all. Hey, I love that. I love to see us looking vibrant as we age with the grace that is given to us. Not looking all feeble. Oh, I hate when I see us looking like, like I can't cross the street. What? You in your 60s, early 60s, and you can't cross the street on your own. You need to go lay down and just go and push some daisies. Yeah, do that. You'll be productive. And that's what I'm talking about. Don't wait till we get to that point to where we're dysfunctional to want to try to do something for ourselves. Or to go, oh, I realize now. No, realize this moment We play around all the time. Oh, you hurt my feelings. The hell with your feelings. Your feelings is more than, if your life was just made up of feelings, I'm sure you would have already destroyed yourself. So stop it. And with that being said, y'all, peace. See you Tuesday, Thursday. Tea and talk. I'm having some tea too.